Welcome back to my channel for another video and another series. This series is all going to be around our core. So we're going to start with kind of more gentle core stretches and then go into a little bit stronger poses, things like that as the series progresses. Now, core strength is something that a lot of us struggle with. It can manifest itself into lower back pain, weaker glutes or glute pain, and a lot of us could just do with a little bit more tightening and a little bit more strengthening in our core. So we're going to start today laying down on the floor. You don't need any props for this practice. Come to lay down onto your spine, and we're going to begin with the knees in our chest. So just take a little rock from side to side. A minute just to settle yourself down. Press the lower back down into the floor for 2 more breaths. Big breaths in through the nose and then out through the nose. First pose is a happy baby. So we're taking hands either behind the thighs or reaching them up to grab the outside of the feet. It might be nice to take a little rock from side to side for your first couple of breaths. And then 1 breath in stillness. We're going to bring the feet and knees back together. Come into a 90-degree position. So knees directly above the hips. We're going to take the arms overhead. Press the hands and the palms up towards the ceiling and really spread your fingertips. We're going to take a breath in to lift up the shoulders, push the hands towards the ceiling, and then exhale to bring it down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, shoulders down. Final one, inhale to push up, hands press away, squeeze the lower belly down. Exhale to come back. Take a rest for a moment. We're going to do that once more, this time adding on. So when you're ready, coming back to that position with the legs. This time what we're going to do, when we take a breath in, we're going to squeeze the knees in, push the arms away, knees tap to the back of the elbows if you can. It's a reclined crow pose. So 3 rounds. Inhale, push up, knees to the back of the elbows, squeeze for 1. Exhale, release. Take a breath. Inhale, push the hands, knees to the back of the elbows, squeeze, core on. Exhale, relax. 1 more breath. Really imagine your belly button drawing to your spine, so your lower belly switches on. Inhale, push the hands, shoulders away, knees to elbows. Hold for a full breath, inhale. Exhale, relax. Take the hands to the back of the thighs, rocking backwards and forwards. Get a little bit of momentum. And come into a Navasana boat pose when you're ready. Legs out in front of you, bending up the knees. Hands can either stay here or hands and arms can extend. We're holding for 3 breaths. You want to compress the belly into the chest. Compress the knees into the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, 1 more. And then roll over the ankles. Come into a tabletop position. We're going to come straight into a cobra pose just to stretch out the abs. So take the hands as wide as your mat, a little bit further forward, and then bring the hips down. It should feel quite nice to stretch out the abs and the belly. 1 more breath. And then we move back into our tabletop position. Bring knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. This time we're extending the right leg back behind, point through the toes, and try to keep the leg in line with your hip. Come onto the left fingertips to get stability. And then left arm extends out. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, crunch in, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. One more inhale to extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend it out. The left hand goes down. This time we're going to inhale to bring right knee into the chest. And then on the exhale, we send it back. We lower down for a press up. Inhale, push up, knee in. Exhale, back, push down. One more inhale, knee squeezes. Exhale, come down. Come back into a tabletop position and just sit back on the heels for a moment. Roll out your wrists. So deceptive. It looks so easy. Take 2 more breaths before we do the other side. And then back into your tabletop when you are ready. This time left leg extends back behind. Again, toes point, leg in line with the hip. Right fingertips, then right arm extends. Stay for the breath in. Exhale, crunch elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, extend. Final time to crunch in. Inhale, extend. Right hand down. Stay for the exhale. This time inhale, knee crunches in. Exhale, left leg back. We press up. Come back. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, leg extends, we lower. One more, inhale, crunch in. Exhale, extend, chest lowers. And then we come back to our kneeling position. Just roll your wrists. One more breath. Then we're moving into a downward facing dog. Really spread out your fingertips, tuck the toes, hips go nice and high. Press back. Take a minute to pedal through the legs. And we're going to add a little challenge here. So keeping your weight into the center. Come onto your left fingertips. So really spread your right hand wide. Press every single one of your right fingers down into the floor, onto your left fingertips. See if you can maybe just come up onto 2 of the fingertips. Maybe even lift the left hand off altogether. One more breath. Bring the hands down, take a minute just to press through the shoulders, take a pedal through the legs. This is one of those really good challenges that you can use to check in on your core strength. So this time, left hand's fingertips all pressed into the floor and onto the right fingertips. Take a moment to get stable. Maybe even coming onto just 2 of the right fingertips or perhaps lifting the right hand all together. One more breath. And take a minute to release. We're going to look forward, step all the way up to the front for a forward fold. Again, just roll out your wrists if you need to. Let the arms be really heavy. Just take a little rock from side to side. One more breath. And take the toes nice and wide for a yogi squat. We're going to lower the hips down towards the floor. You might be up a little bit higher. Otherwise, using your elbows to press your knees out nice and wide. The chest, instead of being rounded, it's really nice and proud and tall. We want to pull the chest through, roll the shoulders back. We're staying for 2 breaths. Inhale for 1. And then we're moving on to crow pose. Now, if you know where you're going, go for gold. Otherwise, with crow pose, there's a few different options. Toes turn to face the front. We want our fingers spread really nice and wide. Take the knees onto the back of the arms. Make sure they're not out wide, they're kind of on the back. So from the front, you don't want them out wide clinging on. You want them directly behind the biceps, behind the triceps even. And then we're going to shift forward. Use your fingertips as your brakes. So you really want to grip your fingertips down into the floor. That might be enough to just stay here. Just get used to having the weight into the fingertips, into the hands. Otherwise, you can practice shifting forward, maybe lifting one foot, tapping it down and then lifting the other foot. Or you can go for the full expression of the pose. Again, fingers spread really wide, knees on the back of the arms, we shift forward, bring one foot and the other. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale for 1. And then we come all the way back down. Take a minute to roll the wrists. We're going to come back to downward facing dog. Step back in your own time. One more breath. And then right leg goes all the way up to the sky. We step it through for a warrior 2. So right foot in between the palms. Come all the way up for your warrior 2 and sink into that front knee. Roll the shoulders back. Gazing forward for one more breath. Inhaling to straighten the front leg and moving towards a Trikonasana, triangle pose. So leaning forward, and instead of dropping that right hand down, the right hand stays where it is. Left comes over the top to meet. So this is going to really switch on your core. You should feel it in the middle. You need quite a lot of strength to keep you there. We're going to hold for 2 more breaths. Relax the neck, maybe shake the head. 1 more breath. And then use your next exhale to take you into triangle pose. Use this as a little break, a little reset. 2 more breaths. And then we inhale to come all the way up. Bring your right toes to face the inside, so far prasarita. Toes are in, heels slightly apart. Hands come onto the hips. We take a big breath in to lean slightly back. And then on the exhale, we come to halfway, so with a flat spine. And what we're going to do is take the arms out in front of us. Now we want our arms ideally to be in line with our ears. We're going to shift the weight forward into the toes for 3 more breaths. Again, switch lower belly on for 2. Inhale for 1. Bring the hands onto the hips, bend the knees, come all the way up. Take a breath. Into warrior 2 at the back of the mat. So left toes face the back of the mat. Come into your warrior 2. Take a minute to adjust if you need to. Relax the shoulders back and down, 2 breaths. Inhale, 1 more breath. We inhale to straighten. Reach it as far forward as you can. And instead of going down, our right arm comes all the way up and over for your triangle pose. Again, core squeezes on, more likely the right side this time. 1 more big breath here.